What is your opinion about mental health?
Where to begin?
Does society even let me answer that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's something that I wasn't exactly aware of my whole life.
It's honestly, bro, like, what is your actual opinion on like mental health?
For the month of November, a group of mates went on a journey of creating awareness for men's mental health. Instead of only creating awareness, they went on a journey of finding themselves. And now they want to share what they have learned with the world.
It's a difficult one depending on who you speak to, because like a lot of guys have said, males aren't actually allowed to be mentally unstable, or allowed. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for us, is trying to break down that stereotype and try and reform and reshape how our society, our community starts to think about male mental health.
Having lost my mate to obviously male mental health, he took his life. A week after that, seeing a distant friend do the exact same thing, it kind of just took me by like a complete storm.
I think that's actually a great question, because for a long time in my life, I think things just went right for me at school. Like, things almost like fell on my lap. For a long time I believed that people who have mental issues are people that have too much time to like sit in their room in the darkness and think about the things that's going wrong in their life. Where I think this year, I think I had a big blow, and that almost like woke me up. It was like a smack in the face saying, you know what, this is an issue that we face.
But over the years that I've been involved with sport, I've never really had too much emphasis on what happens when things don't go right, or how to, you know, sort of get your mind back to where it was or anything like that. It's always sort of been about building your mindset, and never necessarily about what happens when it breaks down and building it back up. So I think definitely for me, it's been a long journey of sort of trying to understand my mind and how it works, because I think once you start understanding why you think certain things and why certain things happen the way they happen, I think it sort of allows you to understand the way you're feeling.
I think in the past I was kind of part of the problem when it comes to men's mental health and things like toxic masculinity, but I'm in a space right now where I really want to commit to be a part of the solution of that, and that's what this experience has really taught me, and I think I've grown so much from it.
But this has opened my eyes, and I think each and every person's got a responsibility in their own right to look after themselves, look after others, and yeah, take it upon your own, look after your mates, family, show love. That's important.
The boys decided to start running together to get kilometers for charity. The running became a sort of therapy, helping the boys build a brotherhood with people going through similar issues as them. The end goal was to run a half marathon at the end of November.
Okay, boys, guys, before we run, we just want to do like a quick, like, give us like a sentence that, you know, you like why you're running, or just being like, we run for mental health.
Yeah, I'm not under pressure first up.
What's up, everybody? I'm Stahl. I'm running for fucking mental health and for the boys.
21 for men's mental health.
The buggers are gonna struggle today.
Yes, I think at 14, like if you make 14k, you should be fine for 21, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens.
I think the final 2Ks for the guys are actually going to be quite interesting.
Well, I'm personally running for those who can't, that injured themselves along the way.
Today.
I'm just going to support in the bucky as an experienced campaigner. The knee's a little sore, so I'm just going to be in the bucky supporting the boys.
I'm not doing 21, I'm doing 10, but I'm still here to support the cause.
I'm just running for like all the kings that went through the most in 2020, so let's get this 21k done.
Coordinator?
Yeah, so it's a bit disappointing. I'm not running due to some injuries, but yeah, as part of the support staff. So yeah, we're going to see if we can give the boys a good run and make sure they come away with it, you know, all good and everything like that.
Might match day fit, but yeah, supporting mental health and coming to support the boys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
So looking back on my life, I always struggled with mental health, and what society puts on you is that you think you're the only one going through all of this stuff. But once I started talking to my mates about it, I found that I wasn't the only one, and that a lot of guys actually have this problem. And that's why we started this initiative, to get the conversation going, to create a space where people felt safe enough to speak. So we decided to try to raise awareness for men's mental health through running and growing mows. Whilst we were running, we could relate to the pain in our lives. And then we started to find our ways how we could cope with this pain and push through. And the added benefit was we were doing it with our best friends. And after every single run, after pushing ourselves to exhaustion, we'd be able to sit there and say, guys, that was really tough. And those conversations from then started flowing as well.
I think brotherhood is the strongest medicine to any male mental health issues. As you can see here, we got just a whole bunch of broskies giving it their all. We've just spoken to Connor Lumbrak. He thinks he's lost his mind, but he's going and he'll push through it.
Not really, bro. To be honest. Just need to find some fucking that part of the run where it's not even physical anymore, bro. You just need to dig deep. It's like on the way there I was having a fucking conversation with myself. He said to me, "Do you believe in me?" I said, "Wow."
I always ask myself, why the hell am I doing this? But I know the feeling when I finish is going to be so worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely more a mental battle right now. And I think you just gotta keep telling yourself, you got this. And you'll get there at the end of the day, bro.
Okay, you got this, you'll get there at the end of the day, bro. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Boise Boys. Jumped out to do a 5K with the boys. Ankle's pretty sore. Wasn't gonna let this opportunity go. And nothing like running with your boys on a nice Saturday morning. This is a privilege.
Morris, any motivational words for the boys?
Just keep going, man. Keep going.
Shut up and run. Shut up and run.
But we push, we move, we shove, and we go, 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 baby!
Oh, very nice!
I think comparing the pain that we go through mentally and then the pain that you go through physically, you can almost see physical pain. So people know that you're struggling, and then they can come and help you based on what they see. But mental pain is not something that you can always see in someone.
For us as a group to come and do this is something special. The boys have come for a purpose, for a goal, for the mental health side of things, and for you boys to do it's unreal. To start a project like this is, it opens your eyes to what's happening around, and yeah, I think the energy and the connection between the boys today was unreal.
Everyone's got a fight, and I feel like as a person, if you don't choose your fight, you're going to be fighting everything and you're going to end up fighting yourself. I fucking love this little campaign, bro, because you guys are choosing a fight and you're getting guys to come behind this fight so they have something to fight for. And with unity, you start a movement. With brothers, it becomes brotherhood. It's the strongest medicine, I believe, for male mental health. Just having your brothers there, just having a brotherhood, just having O's that you can talk to. You know what I mean?
Definitely, one of the biggest keys to sort of overcoming a lot of these, issues, whether they're minor, whether they're major, depending on where you are, is definitely to get started. So I definitely think what the guys have been doing, sort of getting themselves, past their comfort points and working harder than what they would usually work, is definitely a great way to sort of unlock parts of the mind that you thought you didn't really have.
When you connect it to like running today, it's almost like you just need to trust yourself and trust time. That time will heal you if you're doing the right things with your time. And running almost helps those hours just knock away each day. And it's not only for running, I think it's anything that you do really, anything that you set a goal for. As long as you're setting a goal and you're chasing it and that you're working your hardest to achieve it, it just knocks down hours of the day, and throughout time you will feel better. And if you're using that time to make yourself proud and to grow, then it's just beneficial for you. So big journey. It's a big journey, but we're all on it together, and I think that's what really helped us.